Hey, Sal, we must have been through this 50 times already.
And we'll go through it another 50 if that's what it takes. 9:30, lights out. God begins his rounds. How we doing tonight, Ferguson? Family good?
Doing great, Mr. DeLuca. My boy Tommy, he's almost 6 now.
Ain't that swell?
Hey, Finn. You get that tip for Saturday's race yet?
I'm working on it. Right now.
You gonna shut him up? Or do I gotta do it?
You know the rules, handsome. No talking.
9:35, the Weasel launches into a song and dance routine.
Damn it, Arlington.
You gotta get the doc!
Better be the real deal this time.
Once the Weasel gets the keys, we move on to stage 2. Let's get moving.
Here you go, fellas. Courtesy of the Warden's private collection.
Boys in the laundry stashed the parts.
Of course they fucking did.
What the fuck? I killed him.
You've been in the joint too long, Al. You've forgotten how to get shit done. What the fuck?
This ain't right. Something weird's going on here.
You don't say, Weasel.
Where are those screams coming from?
Oh, shit.
Toothpaste, start a fire, and burning diesel, burning dinosaur. I'll take the river down to still water and ride a pack of cars. I'm gonna break my I'm gonna break my rusty cage.
Yo, what's going on, guys? MC here from Players of America, and I am bringing you my strategy for Mob of the Dead. As you see, we start off as Casper the Friendly Ghost. Shock that little thing I did to unlock the double points. Right here is one of 3 bottles located on the map for the Johnny Cash song Easter egg. Here you see some fancy little artwork by our fellow inmates here. You got a checklist, a map of the prison, all that jazz. So what we're going to do here, we unlock the double points. We are not going to take it just yet. Wait for a zombie to break through a barrier, and we are going to do the old song and dance of 4 stabs. No, 4 shots, my bad. And 1 stab kills. We are going to do that to 5 of them. There are a total of 6. We need to leave the last zombie. So after you kill 5, board up the other window. You should get anywhere from 2100 to 2300 points. Warden's key spawns right there and in another location. That location I just pointed to is a parts location, but it did not spawn there. Go into Afterlife via the method I just showed you. It's the only method. Jump up here to bring the key down, shock that to open up the showers, and this to unlock yet another double points. So we're going to get the Warden's key. Regardless of which room it spawns in, we are going to open up both rooms. Right there on the left is where the other spawn location for the Warden's key is. Shock yourself, jump up here. That's where you would shock to bring down the key. This is to unlock the Warden's office. We go into the Warden's office, open up the Speed Cola. That is how you will unlock the perks, is by shocking them. And again, double points released from its cell block. We come in here, I'm pointing at different spawn locations for a particular part, and it is right here. This part is for the Acidgat kit, which we will be using to make the Blundergat into an Acidgat. That is also another location for the suitcase, so it's in the third location, which we will get to later. Next order of business, get down here, board up these windows, because we are about to do some laundry. Make sure the last zombie is in this area, because once we start, the fiery pits of hell will rise up on top of the staircase, and it may kill the, actually no, it will kill the zombie if he tries to come down here, and then the round will end, and it just like foils our plans, and just like go sit in a corner, cry, all that jazz. So just make sure he's down here, board up these barriers, and unlock this little gate with the Warden's key. He's very protective about his laundry. Well, actually it's the inmate's laundry, I guess. So, going to Afterlife. You get 3 Afterlives per round, except if you're playing with other people, you only get 1 per round, so yeah, you'll have to coordinate that way. So come through here, start this load, and go back into your corner. I don't know why he like dropped dead. Well, he didn't really die. He respawned somewhere else, otherwise the round would have ended. But what this does is it spawns in 15 new zombies. You see we're still in round 1. I usually wait about 15 to 20 seconds, or if zombies come through the window, and then I run up here and chill by these feet. You will know when it's done when it dings, all the smoke will clear. Yeah, just try not to get caught on the staircase. Come through here and get another double points. Stab the first one. The second one you'll want to shoot 8 times, because the second one always drops a perk. And believe me, you don't want it to be the nuke, because then it just like sets you back. As I've mentioned before, you don't want to nuke before round 10, because you want to get points. So hopefully you're not playing with some snot-nosed brat that is like, oh guys, I want to get the nuke, I want to get the nuke. And it's like, oh my god, I'm going to strangle you, I want to get points. So yeah. But you can get the nuke within the first 10 rounds if, say, there's like 3 zombies left, because you get an automatic 400 points. So yeah. We are coming back through the starting area, where we will get the suitcase. This is its 3rd spawn location for the Acidgat kit. And what we are doing now, open up that door for 2,000, open up this next door for 1,000, and we are going to feed the dogs. That is the 3rd part for the Acidgat kit. It also spawns right here. And this is the 2nd bottle for the Johnny Cash song. And we are going to grab this Uzi, also this plane part, and this is dog number 1 of 3. Also, if you are crapping your pants trying to keep up with all this nonsense, don't worry, the description has the list full of steps, I guess you could call it, with time tags. I don't even know the official names of those, just call them time tags. I just made that up. Anyway, of time tags of where it shows in the video. So yeah, feeding the dogs would be about right here. 8 minutes and like 36 seconds, I don't know. And so, kill one at a time. That's the most efficient way. And make sure the dog's mouth is not full. Oh yeah. So, I guess I did have a small editing error there. What'll happen, we just built the Blundergat on that bench because it can be a congested area, but I'll show you here. What'll happen is when you kill the last one, the dog will eat the zombie, and then he will do that and pop back into the wall. He also makes a sound. But we put the Acidgat where we did because that's like a one-stop shop. You'll never go back again, and it's a terrible area to visit. So unlock this electric cherry and the Gandula, and we are going to take it down. A lot of stuff going on here in this these first 5 to 8 rounds, I guess you could say. It's definitely an interesting map. I mean, it's really fun in my opinion. Oh yeah, unlock this gate. It's really fun in my opinion, but the more I played it, I just got really burnt out just because of all these tedious tasks, you could say. Yeah. So, it's just one of those maps, I guess. It's another reason why I didn't like Transit. I don't know, there was never a time I enjoyed Transit for the same reasons, but at least this map is like pretty fun, I guess. So there is the third dog. We just fed him, but we need more points to get Jug, which I will just show you how you can just hang out in this area, running around, blasting zombies in the face, having a good time. So they will come from up top there and from straight ahead. Shouldn't be too difficult. Also, I want to point out the first dog we fed, if possible, if you have enough points, you will need 4,500 points total before you go up there. Try to make that the first area you go to, because that is the hardest one to train in. See if a nuke drops and you don't get up to 4,500 points, you'll just simply go to the second dog that we went to. However, it'll be just a little more difficult trying to camp out in the top room. So keep that in mind when you are playing Mob of the Dead. So here we go, we're wanting to keep last two zombies. Also keep in mind if a zombie is injured towards the end. Oh yeah, third bottle, Johnny Cash song. If a zombie is injured toward the end, he will most likely bleed out and the round will end, especially if you go to a new area on the map. So I like to keep two. That is a part for the zombie shield, which we will be building later on. So come up here, we are going to unlock a part and unlock Jug and purchase that Jug. Gotta get that Jug. Shock the wrong thing. There we go. I actually forget to grab the part, but I come back down in like a few seconds and get it. A few seconds in the video. I don't know. So get that Jug. Never open up the gate, which is right behind me, because you may need that area to camp in. I would only camp there if you have like a super awesome weapon, like the Vitriolic Withering, which is the upgraded Acidgat. So here we go. Next to this other double points, we're going to finish out the round and then start the next round with this double points. I believe if you're playing multiplayer, 2, 3, 4 players, instead of having 3 double points in all the locations, they will be random perks each time, which can kind of suck, I guess you could say. So just know that. So that and the Afterlife are two differences when you're playing multiplayer. Another difference is you cannot hold more than one part at the same time. If you noticed, I've picked up multiple parts, like 6 or 7, maybe like 4 or 5, I don't know, numbers. But you cannot do that in multiplayer. So yeah, there has to be some coordinating between you and your teammates, which is why I never really played more than a couple lobby games in here, because it gets very frustrating. This is the cafeteria, and there's a box. This is one of 2 train locations you'll be using throughout the map. The other one is the bridge, which for some reason people are like deathly terrified of that place. They're like, oh my god, we gotta get off the bridge, we gotta get off the bridge! And over here like running trains for days, I don't know. Oh yeah, I was a little stupid there. And I want to wait for my health to go away to dive into that mess and get that max ammo. That was a much needed one too. I think I was like almost at 0 bullets. I'll show you a much better training example towards the end of the video in the cafeteria. So now, the purpose for feeding the dogs is the Hell's Redeemer, which is right here. It's a one hit shot. I pressed the wrong trigger there. 1 hit shot, up to 5 zombies at a time, and that's probably good through round like maybe like around 10 or 11. and then there's an upgrade for it, which I will go through later. So we go down through here. Once we get enough points, we are going to use the Warden's key yet again. You do not have to, oh yeah, I just come down here, well, not just for the giggles, but for the unlocks. Don't have enough to unlock that door, but it's all good. That's a part for the, I can't think of the name, zombie shield, yeah. And the second part where we picked it up, that's the second spawn location. This is the spawn location for the third part, and it can spawn in front of any one of these. It spawns in front of that one. So we have all the parts for the zombie shield, and I am going to get another plane part. I advise building the zombie shield in the cafeteria since you do a lot of trains there. What we do is right here, we get the double tap unlock. Pay attention to these 3 numbers coming down because you need to click them in here. And I get double tap first because you have a 50-second timer once you do that to run down and get the part. So you don't want to have to like get the timer and then go unlock the double tap and then revive yourself and all that jazz. Also, don't do this at the beginning or the middle of the rounds because it'll get congested and you'll die. That's another thing lobby players seem to do, like they have no sense of awareness, I guess. And then come in here, we are going to de-electrify, unelectrify, I don't know, one of those words. We're going to get rid of the electrification on the door in the Warden's office where a plane part resides. So revive yourself. And this is one of the locations you can camp at. Like I said, it's better if you have a powerful weapon. But what I'm going to show you here is 2 more uses for the Afterlife. Well, I guess 1 more use because you already know you can revive yourself. But yeah, you do lose your perks though. You can shock zombies. They will respawn somewhere else, but you get them out of your way. And revive yourself. So, think about it, single player, you have 3 of those. You can go down, I mean, as long as you have 1 left, you can always go down. Which is the reason for not having self-revive on this map. So, I just rack up enough points to get Jug again. All that jazz. There are a lot of good melee weapons on this map. I mean, Galvan Knuckles aren't in there, but you don't even need it, because the Spork, oh my gosh. Whoever known a Spork could be so powerful. I mean, it is the superior eating utensil, but my goodness, I never knew it could kill zombies like past round 60. Oh yeah, skulls. This is one of the skulls. I'll explain skulls later. Here's the part I forgot to pick up. And we are back in this area building the zombie shield. We don't actually use it for its most intended purpose. I also got ammo. The zombie shield, you just leave it on your back and zombies will hit it until it breaks, I guess. It can probably last like, I don't know, 5 to 10 rounds depending. This is the second location of a skull. There are 5 skulls in total. Third location on top of the toilet. Also, it's worth mentioning with the Uzi and the MP5, the Uzi has 3 different wall locations where you can buy ammo. You probably saw me get some ammo like a few seconds ago down in the tunnels. I think MP5 has like 5, but I never get the MP5. So come up through the roof. Shock that, shock Deadshot Daiquiri, which I never buy, and revive yourself. So I'm going around the other way since all the zombies decided to like hang out right there. Bunch of turds. So come up here, build the plane. I'm still missing a part because I forgot to grab it from the Warden's office. Come over here, get the next skull. And we have 1 more skull to acquire. Another thing to point out, if you have a sniper rifle and you point out there where we got that last skull just now, there's like a Dracula will pop up. I mean, it's just like a little hidden thing. So you get all the skulls. Satan himself, well, not really, it's like the Warden. Like, just like, rah, 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 I want my Blundergat back. And then you just grab it. So that is the last plane part. We are also going to use that Acidgat kit. We can buy this door now, by the way, so you don't have to keep running around. To upgrade it to the Acidgat, which we will then upgrade it via the Pack-a-Punch machine to the Vitriolic Withering. This combined with Sherry Chalk is probably one of the best weapons I've ever used. Actually, no, it is the best weapon I've ever used. I can't think of the name now. Cherry? Shock Cherry? Something like that. It's the perk that's by the Acidgat kit. Basically what it does is when you reload, it sets off this huge shock of electricity and it stuns all the zombies. In earlier rounds it kills them, and if you go down or you use one of the machines to get into your Afterlife, it does it as well and kills a lot of them. So because the way the gun works, it'll shoot 3 off and then it'll like automatically reload, and the gun itself is like how the monkey time bombs work, where it attracts it to them, and it's like much more powerful. I don't know. It's like you have all the power when you have those two, all the gains. So this is the bridge. One of the things to do here is you have a oh yeah, this is the basic training format. This is my favorite area to like camp out at. One of the things you have to do on the bridge, well, you don't have to, but to get the upgraded Hell's Redeemer, or Hell's Retriever, which is called the Hell's Redeemer, and it's blue, so that's something. Blue's your favorite color, or you don't like red. It seems like there's a bit of a mix-up on the requirements between everybody, but it's something like get 30 kills in a row with the Redeemer without firing a bullet. Stay on the bridge for at least 1 round, but when you come back it has to be in the middle of a round, so I always stay up for like 2.5 rounds, so like on the 3rd round, like towards the end or halfway through, I'll go back and then I will show you the steps afterwards. But this is what you basically have to do to get that. Just run around in circles, hit them with your Redeemer. Also noted, an extra Brutus Warden guy will spawn in with however many rounds you're there. So if it's your 2nd round there, 2 will spawn in, 3, 3rd will spawn in, but it only goes up to 4. So upgrading the Acidgat to the Vitriolic Withering. Also, whenever I was filming this yet again, I got disconnected, so as you can see the rounds change and I'm not the same character anymore, but this is the right way to get the Hell's Redeemer. I left those 2 zombies. I had been up there for 3 rounds using nothing but my Retriever. So come back, and don't worry, the use of different footages and 2 different gameplays isn't going to affect you at all, like points or anything. So yeah, you got to come over here, throw it into that fire pit, and it'll make a sound, and you won't get it back. So you're going to like cry for just a second, but have no fear, you will get it back. You have to wait till the start of the next round, and once that red number comes up, you go down. You can only get this in Afterlife, by the way. I'm not doing this just for the giggles. So there it is, the Hell's Redeemer. 1 hit killed 10 zombies. I think it's up to like round 23 or 24. And it can charge 3 times instead of 2. Charge it by holding on the L2 button. Next, the Golden Spork. Hit that poster away. Go into Afterlife, and we are going to shock this spoon by the grave. You cannot do this until you've been to the bridge at least 1 time. So, yeah, the poster won't go away until you've been to the bridge. That is the first step. Second step, come back to the cafeteria. You can't see it because it didn't, for some reason it doesn't show some images in the theater mode, but there's a spork on top of that thing. Trust me, I'm not lying to you. And then 3rd, come up here, and you gotta press square on this tub. You don't have to throw your withering, you just gotta press square and make sure the spoon starts stirring. And I grab the war machine, which is awesome that it's in the box. The only downside is you're super slow, like slower than, I couldn't think of anything. For some reason I want to say slower than a bag of shit, but I guess unless someone's like tossing it through a window, that's still pretty slow. So, fourth step to the Golden Spork, you have to kill a lot of zombies down here on these tiles until you hear a laugh. It's very loud, well not very loud, but I mean you can hear it. So once the laugh is laughing, I guess, then you come back up here, and I do a little bit of retardation. I should have killed it, made like one zombie available, but I got myself trapped. And you press square to get it. So I went down. That was a sad time in my life. That was a sad day. And you press square to get it, not throwing the retriever again. So as you can see, I got points, got my perks back, all that jazz. And now I am just showing you some training locations. Also claymores here, I use those on the bridge a lot. What I don't show you in this playthrough is when you run out of here, you see there's trap buttons on the wall. That is a very, very effective acid rain. Yeah, that one guy singing Charlotte Rain, acid rain. So you basically go out the other end, activate it from that end, and it'll kill all the zombies. And that's what you're gonna want to do when you're in really high rounds, when your guns stop working, like around 50, 60. So yeah, that's the only trap I really use. There's 3 traps. I didn't bother showing you the other 2 just because I don't use them. I don't know too many people who do. And so yeah, this is basically the zombie training stuff. And I just burp hiccuped, sorry. Okay, so Brutus spawns in, so we want to get the hell out of there, because that big old turd is just gonna like hit us. It's only 2 hits even if you have Jug to go down. And now back on the bridge, show you a little bit more in depth of training on the bridge. And that's where we keep our extra claymores, but we can set it here. Also, what I failed to show you is you can just blast through the 2 Brutuses, 3 Brutuses, however many, right in the face with your war machine. Ray gun also works as well. So if you don't feel like using claymores, just like right when they spawn in, just like shoot them in the face, like, and they're just like, oh, I'm coming in, blah blah blah. And then you can just run around with your vitriolic withering. I think I end up just running around in like 2 or 3 more circles and then pulling out my war machine or something. I don't remember. But yeah, also what I like to do is if you need to conserve ammo, just run around and throw your Hell's Retriever and like stab some stray zombies with your Spork, because the Spork is a 1-hit kill up to like around 60 something. So yeah, and that is basically this map. As you can see, there's a lot going on in the first like 8 to 10 rounds, I guess you could say. And after that, it speeds up, the rounds speed up. But yeah, this vitriolic withering gets something powerful like the hammer, ray gun, something with a lot of ammo. So I guess not necessarily the ray gun over the hammer or something like that, which is a little weird, I guess. But yeah, anyway, like this video if it helped you. Subscribe if you want to see more videos. Comment if you have any questions or any requests. And hopefully you guys will come back. I'm going to be uploading some videos pertaining to Buried. I just got it a couple days ago, and I'm really excited about this map. It's a really fun map, and hopefully you guys will come back and watch.